Brazil, a completely different world that spills into the streets with the sounds of samba at night and shines with the sun during the day. Especially in Rio and São Paulo, the moment darkness falls, the city is almost reborn. The parties that start on the beaches spread to the streets, from the streets to the bars, and from the bars to the clubs. With the confidence of women, the energy of the people, and the rhythm of the music, nightlife becomes not just entertainment, but a full-fledged show. But this country is not only lived at night. When morning comes, a completely different life begins on the streets of Rio. Those going to work on the slopes of the favelas, those exercising on the beach, the women who get their coffee from street vendors and start the day. There is a harsh but hopeful rhythm of life here. And on top of all this, nature. The Amazon rainforest, the Iguazu Falls, endless beaches. Brazil's energy is felt not only in its people, but even in its land and sky. If you're ready, we begin to explore this passionate country from its most vibrant side. Brazil's nightlife and women. Brazil's nightlife is the most direct reflection of the country's energy and culture. Especially Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo take on a completely different character at night. With sunset, the beaches, bars, clubs, and streets come alive with rhythm. While samba and other Latin rhythms spread through the streets, people dance, sing, and share their energy with one another. This rhythm is an unforgettable experience for both locals and tourists. Rio's nightlife begins with samba clubs and beach parties. Samba is not just a music genre, but one of the cornerstones of Brazilian culture. The drum beats played in the clubs merge with the movements of the dancing people and transfer a physical energy to the audience. Women are at the center of both the rhythm and the dynamics of the community here. The confident, joyful, and active women you see at night on the beaches or at street parties are one of the most defining elements of Brazil's nightlife. Their participation brings not only entertainment, but also a social-cultural experience. São Paulo, on the other hand, offers a more modern nightlife. With its cosmopolitan structure, the city brings together different music genres and various entertainment cultures. From electronic music to funk, from hip-hop to Latin rhythms, every kind of music finds its own club or venue in the city. Women play an active role in this energetic structure. Their dances, styles, and social interactions set the rhythm of the night. Thus, São Paulo's nightlife becomes not only entertainment, but also an area of cultural diversity and social dynamism. Beach parties are an inseparable part of Brazilian nights. The parties that start at sunset in Copacabana and Ipanema last for hours. People go to the beach, dance, chat to the music, and share their energy. Women are both at the center of the entertainment and in the areas where community bonds are strengthened. This social interaction is one of the main features that distinguish Brazil's nightlife from other countries. Bars and cocktail culture are another important aspect of nightlife. The tropical climate and warm weather integrate the drink culture with nightlife. People spend time with their group of friends in bars and clubs, chat, dance with newly met people, and share the energy within the community. Women lead the strengthening of social bonds in this environment. Their dances, joy, and confidence are a constant factor that raises the energy of the night. Another aspect of nightlife is spontaneous events. Dance shows, music performances, and open-air parties are frequently organized in the streets of Rio and São Paulo. These events do not confine the night to a single entertainment venue. They spread it throughout the city. Women play an active role in these events, dance, and interact with the community. This reveals the freedom and dynamism of Brazilian nightlife. From the eyes of tourists, Brazilian nights are quite impressive. In the venues of Rio and São Paulo, locals and foreigners come together and experience cultural exchange. Women are at the center of social bonds and energy. Their confidence and dances make the night unforgettable. Brazil's nightlife is not just entertainment. It is also a social interaction, a cultural experience, and a social rhythm. Security and social rules are also important for the sustainability of nightlife. In the big cities of Brazil, women usually go out in groups of friends or as couples. The streets, bars, and clubs are crowded and lively. This increases both safety and energy. Brazilian nights are lived with a balance of rhythm, freedom, and social bonds, and women are at the center of this experience. In conclusion, Brazilian nightlife is composed of the combination of rhythm, music, social interaction, and cultural diversity. When you go out into the nights of Rio and São Paulo, you feel not only the entertainment, but also a culture, a community dynamic, and the role of women in shaping the city's energy. Every interaction experienced throughout the night helps you understand the soul of the city and makes Brazil different from all other countries. Women set the rhythm of the night with their dances and confidence. When the venues, music, and community come together, the resulting energy offers an unforgettable experience. Rio de Janeiro. Although it is famous for samba and beach parties at night, during the day the city has a completely different face. In the early hours of the morning, the streets of the city slowly begin to wake up. The people flowing from the slopes of the favelas toward the beach, those sipping their coffee in front of cafes, and the young people rushing to work all determine the daily rhythm of Rio. Life here is fast, but also social and communal. People are respectful toward one another, and every moment, from the morning jog to the coffee conversation, is full. At the center of daily life lies community. Women play an active role in Rio's streets, constantly balancing work, social life, and family responsibilities. Women who use public transport to go to work, mothers shopping at the market, or young girls exercising on the beach keep the city's daytime energy alive. In Rio, social life is taken seriously. Friends, family, and neighbors are part of the daily routine. One of the most important places in the city is the coastline. Copacabana and Ipanema beaches are filled with people exercising in the morning hours. Runners, people doing yoga, street vendors, and women drinking coffee. Starting the day here is a ritual. Women both relax and strengthen their social ties at the beach. The sincerity and confidence observed here show how active Brazilian women are in social life. Rio's city center is another heart of daily life. Workplaces, schools, universities, and shopping centers are areas where the city's population gathers intensively. Women here take part as workers, students, and entrepreneurs. The diversity observed on the streets reflects the richness of social life. People start the day at a fast pace. After finishing their work, they meet for lunch, chat with friends, or sometimes just spend time in parks. During lunchtime, Rio's cafes and restaurants reflect the city's liveliness. Foods specific to Brazilian cuisine, feijoada, coxinha, tapioca, are served not only for nourishment, but also as a means of social sharing. Women play an active role in these spaces. They dine with their friends and also attend business lunches. Social life here emphasizes sharing as much as individuality. In Rio, parks and open spaces are indispensable parts of daily life. Large green areas, such as Tijuca Forest or inner-city parks, are ideal for people to relieve stress and relax. Women both exercise and strengthen their social relationships here. Mothers spending time with their children, young women meeting with their friend groups. All of them create the city's daytime energy. Another dimension of daily life is transportation and urban mobility. The crowded streets, metros, and buses of Rio determine the rhythm of the city. Women and men move respectfully during the morning and evening rush hours. Street vendors, small shop owners, and students complete the city's social fabric. These interactions reveal both the cultural and social structure of Rio. To understand Rio during the day, it is not enough just to walk its streets. One must witness people's daily lives, rituals, habits, and social interactions. The social role of women, the functioning of the city, and the social bonds define the city's character. Here, women are not merely visible beauties. They are also an active force determining the city's energy and order. In conclusion, a day in Rio de Janeiro flows within a constant rhythm from early morning until late afternoon. Daily life is intertwined with the city, the culture, and the people. The active role of women, the centrality of social life, and the city's natural rhythm make Rio unique not only for tourists, but also for those who live here. Therefore, to understand Brazil, one must look not only at its nightlife, but also at the details of its daily life. Only then is it possible to feel the true energy of this magical city. The Amazon rainforest in Iguazu Falls, Brazil, is a country that fascinates not only with its cities and nightlife, but also with its nature. The Amazon rainforest, the world's largest tropical rainforest, is like the heart of an entire ecosystem. When you step into it, you encounter not only plants and animals, but also an immense power that makes you feel humanity's smallness in the face of nature. The Amazon shows Brazil's ecological richness and love of nature in its purest form. These vast forests are extremely important, not only for their biological diversity, but also for their indigenous cultures. The tribes living in the forest lead a life in harmony with nature. Women here carry both the family and the culture. In their daily lives, by using plant and animal resources in balance, they both sustain their livelihood and protect the balance of the ecosystem. The energy you see in Brazil's nightlife is connected to the vitality felt in nature during the day. Because the Brazilian people draw their life energy from nature. Iguazu Falls, on the other hand, is another natural wonder. Located on the border between Brazil and Argentina, these falls offer a magnificent view as millions of liters of water cascade with immense power. Here, women and men, tourists and locals alike, experience a sense of unity with nature. The force of the waterfalls both mesmerizes people and teaches respect toward nature. In Brazil, the relationship between nature and humans combines with the energy of city life to form the character of the country. Nature is not only a sight, but also offers a social space. Boat tours on the Amazon rivers, walks near the waterfalls, or camps inside the forest become centers of social experiences for both Brazilians and tourists. Women play an active role in these activities. They guide, exercise, and organize their groups. This is an important detail that shows how nature and social life are intertwined in Brazil. Brazil's tropical climate makes the experience of nature unique throughout the year. The humid air of the rainforests, the refreshing effect of the waterfalls, and the warm sun of the beaches directly affect the country's energy and people's lifestyle. Women and men exercise in this natural environment, organize social events, and make maximum use of natural resources. This deeply influences Brazil's cultural and social fabric. When you walk in the Amazon rainforest or stand beside the waterfalls, you feel the power and grandeur of nature. this experience is completely different from the chaos of the city, the energy of nightlife, and the fast pace of daily life. Women play an important role here in protecting and sustaining both nature and their communities. In Brazil, nature is not just scenery. It is a part of life and of social bonds. Interaction with nature is an inseparable part of Brazilian culture. When the enthusiasm experienced in Rio's nightclubs combines with the silence of the Amazon and the magnificence of Iguazu Falls, you see the complete picture of the country. Women, through their relationship with nature, strengthen both their identities and their social roles. Thus, Brazil preserves its energy and cultural richness, both in the city and in nature. In conclusion, Brazil's nature offers a captivating, powerful, and dynamic character. The depth of the Amazon rainforest, the grandeur of Iguazu Falls, and the vibrancy of the tropical beaches merge with the country's social, cultural, and communal fabric. The active participation of women in nature reveals Brazil's richness not only geographically, but also culturally and socially. Therefore, to truly understand Brazil begins with feeling nature itself. Because here, nature and humanity are closely intertwined. Brazil, with its energy, colors, music, and people, is a life experience. And that's why this is not just a place. It's an experience to be lived. Yes, my friends, when you go to Brazil, don't just wander as a tourist. Blend into the city's streets, dance in its nightclubs, watch people on the beaches, and be one with nature. The energy and confidence of the women make this country much more than just a single city. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay informed about our new documentary journeys. See you on the next adventure.